morning, welcome to the Disney Club. What a magical show we have for you this week.
Yes, we do, because today we'll be having the results of the Fantasia competition. That'll be magic, won't it?
It certainly will be, and I'll be conjuring up our special guest magicologist, Professor Fields.
And the rest of the show looks like this. There's a Baloo switcheroo in this week's adventure in Tailspin. Dinosaurs.
And John Paling finds some gardening toads in the desert.
Pluto's in love again in this week's classic cartoon.
And Paul meets his match on the golf course.
And our studio guests are the Rebel Pebbles. But first of all, here's Donald Duck in Good Scout.
Oh, don't you just love Donald Duck?
Oh, yes.
Love him.
Right, now it's time for Mickey's mailbox, and here's John with the first letter.
No, it's not me, Paul. It's Andrea.
Andrea.
Don't look at me, I haven't got the letters. Here's Paul with the letters.
Well, I haven't got the letter. I thought John had the letters.
No, I've not got them, Paul. Hello! Oi! There's somebody knocking at the door, Paul.
Well, I suggest you answer it, John.
Yeah, go on, John.
Well, I wonder who it could be. Good Lord, it's Steve and Andy from Motormouth. What are you doing here?
Well, we just thought we brought a few mates up to see the show. You were on yesterday and you left your mailbag behind at Motormouth.
There it is.
So we thought we'd bring it,
great.
okay?
You're such good guys. Thanks very much.
Cheers, mate.
Bye.
Cheers, cheers. Hey up, John. John.
Yeah?
Well, we've come all the way from Motormouth and we brought your mailbag and we've got some friends and
cold outside. It's
and
cold.
the chairs are very comfy in here.
Oh, right. Yes,
John, come in.
do come
John,
in.
if that's okay with you.
Hey, guys, I've got a great idea. Why don't you read the letters out?
Oh, what an excellent idea.
Fine, yes.
Wait a minute.
What's this ginormous furniture you have here? Thank you very much
It's to get
indeed.
rid of our egos.
Thank you very much. Well imagine. Right. Speaking of egos, I shall have a Step Stevens and do the first letter. This is from Stephanie Fleming. We've got a photo of Stephanie, so you can show that to the camera. Dear Disney Club, she says, my very favourite cartoon is The Little Mermaid. I want you to see the costume my mummy made so I could go as Ariel to the fancy dress contest at my school. I didn't win, but I had a lovely time. Well, that's nice. You look lovely, and thank you very much for your letter.
Oh, that was lovely, Andy, lovely. But this is going to be better, because this is from Leslie Ann Heenan, and she comes from Middlesbrough, and she says, Dear Disney Club, I made this Pluto in 6 weeks at my local play scheme. I had to cut it out of wood, which made my fingers very sore. And then I sent it to you. I hope you like him. We love him. Love him. Absolutely love him. Love him. But you made a little mistake, you see, because you got the legs, you've got the head. We haven't got a tail. Where's the tail, Leslie? That's what I want to know.
In the post, I should
Oh, that's a sad tale, that one.
Sad tail.
Oh. Thank you, Leslie and Stephanie. We'll be sending you a goodie bag. And what's in the goodie bag this week?
Oh.
A mug and a flask.
A selection of stationery.
The Disney Weekly.
And either a Minnie or a Mickey toy.
Brilliant. Now, if you want to write to us, send your letters to Mickey's Mailbox, P.O. Box 124, Edinburgh, EH7 4RL.
So, Steve, my old chum, tell me, what's your favourite Disney Club cartoon?
Well, it's got to be Tailspin.
It's funny you should mention it, because here it is, Tailspin!
What an awful thing to happen, eh? Swapping places with someone. I mean, imagine if I had to swap places with Steve. I mean, I'd have to wear that suit.
Oh, man, you can laugh. If I had to swap places with you, I'd have to tell naff jokes all the time.
No change there, then. Yes, I wouldn't like to swap places with Andy, because I'd have to work with Steve all the time.
And I wouldn't like to swap places with John because I'd have to have all that gel in my hair.
In fact, I wouldn't like to swap places with any of you, because I quite like being a girlie. In fact, I wouldn't mind swapping with you, because then I wouldn't have to stick around and listen to this argument, because you're going to have a break now. See you in a minute.
The Martians are coming! But wait, Super Mario is here, this time on Game Boy. It's portable, it's in stereo, and its games are interchangeable. On Game Boy, Mario faces whole new worlds, like the mysteries of ancient Egypt and the horrors of the deep. Super Mario Land. Just one of the great games out now on Game Boy.
New ghostly galleon. Finding the captain's treasure is easy.
Oh, he got away with it!
Getting away with it isn't.
No, you did it!
Gee, Tony, Hank hasn't shown and we need a rider. We bet the ranch on it.
Okay, here goes. Bull riding? Oh, no.
Hold tight!
Thanks, pal.
You scored a bullseye.
Enjoy Kellogg's Frosties as part of your complete breakfast.
They're great.
They'll bring out the tiger in you.
And you.
Is this your boat, sir?
One connector, two connector, three connector, four! There are 4 connector cars to collect and connect at McDonald's. A different one each week.
Now on video, one of the best-loved films of all time, Fantasia. It's the last time the original Fantasia will ever be seen. The only time you'll be able to own Walt Disney's masterpiece is now. Fantasia. Collect it now. Own it forever.
Ho, ho, ho. Say hey, hey. Busy, buzzy bumblebees.
Busy Buzzy Bumbles from Waddington.
Busy, buzzy bumblebees.
The Nintendo World News with Mario.
We go direct to the ringside at the WWF WrestleMania Challenge. Ready, kid? Just watch me with the Macho Man. And here he comes. 250 pounds of lean, mean muscle. What a leg drop! Wow! An elbow smash! And a body slam! Let's see that again. Is that the end of the Macho Man?
No way. I want a rematch.
This is Mario for WWF WrestleMania Challenge.
Nintendo.
Meet the Sinclairs, Disney's Dinosaurs, today at 5:30.
Hello and welcome back. Now, earlier on, I promised you I'd use one of my spells to conjure up magicologist Professor Fields. Well, watch this. Toad's toenails! The old Toad's toenail trick never fails. So, Prof, what does a magicologist do?
Would you believe magic?
No.
And a bit of this. It's good stuff, isn't it?
Hey, what do you call that then?
It's a hat trick.
Oh, dear. Could I have a go, do you think?
Yeah, sure, catch. See you later.
Yes, I see. More of that later on. But you might remember before the break, we were watching Tailspin. Baloo was all confused. To find out what happens next, here's part 2. Good stuff, eh? Now it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Please put your hands together and welcome onto your screen the world's greatest magicologist. The inimitable, the wonderful, the super...
Paul, a bit less. I've had a bit of a problem. Not so much build-up.
Not so much?
Thanks.
Right. Well, sorry about that. Yes, here he is, one of this country's leading magicologists, the nearly brilliant, but not quite superb...
Paul, I'm sorry, I've got a bit of a problem. Just a bit less. It'll be
Less
fine.
than that?
Less than that. It's
Right. Well, here he is, some dodgy geezer from the southeast. Professor Fields!
Now, I was going to show you some of the art of magicology. They did tell me I wasn't allowed to do the trick where a white piece of rope turns into a red piece of rope because I can't do that one anyway. The reason is I haven't got a white piece of rope. Hey, did any of you have your tomato sauce sandwiches this morning? Do you like tomato sauce?
Oh, yeah.
Some for you. Have some of it. It's just a bit of string. Hey, I'm going to show you what to do after you've had your tomato sauce sandwiches and before you've forgotten to do the clearing up. It's very simple. You take your tomato sauce bottle, you cover it up with a handkerchief, and if you're very lucky, you can make it disappear by magic. Watch this. Ooh, look at that. It's gone. Shut up. I'll bring it back again. Don't worry. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Look, it's back again. How about that? A miracle. What do you mean? Don't you believe me? No. You think I can't make it disappear? No. Well, I don't think I'll bother in that case. But wait, there's more you can do with magicology. You can get out of doing the washing up. You take your dirty cup, you cover it up with a tube. I've got a tube. Tube number 1 goes on top of the cup like this. You cover it up with tube number 2, and on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, you find the cup has totally and absolutely disappeared. How about... you noticed. I'm sorry, we had a slight technical problem here. The hole doesn't seem to be big enough. We'll try that again. Cover it up with tube number 1. Cover it up with tube number 2, and this time... You'll be really lucky the cup has totally and absolutely disappeared. What about that? What is it? It's a... No, it's
Excellent, excellent. But, you know, I noticed your little accident in the beginning there. Yeah. What you really need is a few more sort of incantations to sort of buzz up your magic.
They have been getting a bit rusty lately, haven't they?
I've got a good idea. Maybe you could help us judge the Fantasia spell competition later, and then you'll get some, you know, spells. Maybe
brilliant idea. I'd love to.
Good.
Great.
Good stuff. Now, while we were in America, animal expert John Paling showed our animal expert John Eccleston some astonishing animals, and occasionally John got a little bit confused.
Well, I can't see any sheep anywhere. Of course, not that they'd be in the sky. What is it?
John, it's a tape recording.
Oh, you goose. Give it.
This is made by an animal that only comes out at night, and this is the little creature that makes that noise. It's a spadefoot toad. It's called a spadefoot because on the back of each foot, there's a little thick, hard spade. You see that lump there?
Oh, right, right. And that enables it to dig.
Right, dig back down into the sand.
It's a little bizarre, isn't it, finding an aquatic animal in the middle of a desert?
Right, because there's so little rain.
That's why it's a desert, folks.
But when it does rain, it rains very heavily here. Right. And this animal is exceptional. Within 1 month, it can dig out from the sand, call around like mad. Males find the females, they mate, produce the eggs, produce the tadpoles, and the tadpoles change into little toadlets. And then, as it dries down again, they bury themselves into the sand once more.
Astonishing.
That's an adaptation to the desert here. Here's another creature from the desert. Come and look at this one. John, this is a Sonoran desert toad.
Oh, that's a biggie.
It's a lovely specimen, though, isn't it? These things are very common here in the desert, but also they come around houses, too. Because they feed on things like bugs, people's lights around their houses attract the toads in.
Right, so they come in to feed.
Right.
Right.
And so people get to know these things quite well out here.
I mean, everything else in the desert seems to be poisonous. Are the toads poisonous as well?
Yeah, they're no exceptions too. All toads have poison glands around them, but these, you can actually see behind the eyes, those swellings, that's where the most of the glands are. And if you actually handle them as a human being and touch your eyes, they'll really irritate you. They are real poisonous. The more we spread, the more we have to get to learn to live with animals and give them their space too.
Yes, good. That I didn't know toads were into heavy rock.
Still to come, the results of the Fantasia spell competition.
Oh, yes, and the simply gorgeous Rebel Pebbles. So, see you after the break.
See you later, bye.
You do what I wanna do, go where I wanna go, I just think you ought to know. Scamps, you walked away with my heart.
Meet Scamps, the walking cuddle puppy. You can put him on his lead and he's ready to walk and bark. Take him off and he's yours to cuddle.
You're with me night and day, I just wanna say, Scamps, you walked away with my heart.
Scamps, the walking cuddle puppy. Trust Tony.
Free and Sugar Puffs, one of Honey Monster's really magic tricks. 7 monster magic tricks to play again and again in Sugar Puffs.
There's a brand new game with a brand new board and many sides where perils are stored. It's a magic world of whirling pools, temples and treasures and glistening jewels. If you haven't got the weapons and tools, how are you going to fight those grisly ghouls? Find the key, you're on your way home, but don't forget the cantankerous gnome. Key to the Kingdom from Waddington's.
Right now, there's a special kind of Coca-Cola magic waiting for you. Your very next Coke could send you on your way to the fantastic new Euro Disney Resort near Paris. 600 lucky people will get to go on this magical holiday. And there are thousands of other fun prizes, too. So look out for any of these special Coca-Cola Euro Disney packs and join in the magic now.
New Lego Blacktron. The fun just keeps building.
Once you start playing Sonic the Hedgehog, everything else seems a little bit slow. Don't worry, I'll catch him.
Disney's classic, The Little Mermaid, is now yours to own on video. Enjoy the music and the magic again and again. Available on video for a limited time only.
I can make all sorts of things that go. Just me, my spanner, my Meccano. It's the works.
Today at 6, Animal Country on the trail of galloping horses.
Now, we've had loads and loads of entries for our Fantasia spell competition. And to help us sort out the 3 runners-up and the lucky winner, we've got Professor Field.
That's
so what
me,
have you got there?
We've got some marvellous entries here. I'll read this one out and we'll see if anything happens. It goes like this. Chicken's beak, a drop of rain, an eagle's claw, a maggot's brain, eye of toad, wing of bat, tooth of horse, or something like that. There's a definite spark in the ectoplasm there. Something seemed to happen.
Tremor in the atmosphere, wasn't there? Well done. What's the next one?
We'll try this one. This one has come from Victoria Wilcox from West Yorkshire. This is great. Take a pinch of magic dust and a spoonful of dreams, a cupful of fun and a bag full of screams. Shake in some mischief and leave overnight till it all comes together in a bright flash of light.
Slight chill in the air then, wasn't there?
Yeah, I felt a ripple in the magical aura that time. Something must have happened.
Well done. Thank you for that one. And the 3rd runner-up
This is great. This one sounds just like my breakfast, and it's come straight from Carrie Johnson. Goes like this. Cat's tails, girls' nails, add a few slimy snails. Mix them up, stir them round, crush them up till they are ground. When that's done, mix with scum, then you rub some on your thumb. I think that'd be quite nice with the milk and sugar, don't you? And that one came from Carrie Johnson from Humberside. And I'm sure something happened then, didn't you?
Yes, definitely.
They're all very good.
In the air. Right, well done, you 3, and you will each be getting a copy of this Fantasia video each. Now, it's time to find out who the lucky winner is.
The lucky winner, absolutely fabulous. Look at that. This is from Ross Watmore, all the way from Birmingham. And I'm sure something very magical is going to happen with this one, so we'll give it a try.
Go
all
on,
excited now. Say the magic words correctly. Bibbity-boppity, sprickly, spreckly, supercalifragilistic makes this spell so ultra-mystic. Think of the land of Never Never, and Disney Club will last forever. The spell I've made will so amaze you. I'll win a copy of Fantasia. Absolutely brilliant. There's something happening. You can feel the magic from these spells in the air.
The hair on the back of my neck stood on end then.
It's a very good winner, that
It is. Well done, Ross. And we're going to be sending you this brilliant Fantasia presentation pack. Congratulations.
Paul? Yes, John?
How did your golf match go with Goofy?
Oh, very well, very well. You haven't got a carrot, have you? Hello there, Goofy. Ready to play some golf, then? That way. Let's go. Goofy, this isn't a golf course. This is just mud. Goofy, where are we going? Goofy, this isn't golf. This is rock climbing. Goofy, it's just one big bunker. Down there. But there's no green. It's just brown. What a beautiful golf course. So this is what it's going to look like. Let's play golf. Well, Goofy, that means I'm the winner. Goofy? Wait on a minute, Goofy, what about me? Don't go, Goofy! Goofy! Wait, how do I get back to your road? It's Goofy! Goofy, just...
It's about time that Paul Hendy did some exercise. Now, a big hello to the Rebel Pebbles. Hi, girls.
Hello.
Now, you're from California and they're mad on fitness over there. What's the latest fitness fad at the moment?
Is it called stair stepping or?
Yeah, the step climbing.
Step climbing.
What's that?
You get this box, right? And you step up, you step up, you step down, you step down.
Boring.
Step up,
Sounds
then you
very
step
boring.
Yeah, it's really boring.
Do you do it?
No, I don't. I prefer surfing.
Really? That's unusual for a girl to do.
Well, yeah. I'm an unusual kind of girl.
I like roller skating in my bikini.
But Venice Beach.
Yeah, Venice Beach. You've been there?
Yeah, I've seen them do that. Get a nice tan as well.
Yeah.
Rachel, now you've been busy lately. You've been touring with Chesney Hawkes, and you've just made an album which is out tomorrow, Girls Talk. How do you manage to keep healthy when you're on the move all the time?
Well, it's actually very difficult to stay healthy when you're on the road, and you know you could exercise every morning if you really wanted to.
But you don't, obviously. What do you eat, Dado?
What's that?
What do you eat?
Jacket potatoes, a lot of that, quiche, you know, things with cheese and butter and stuff like
What about you,
that.
Sharon?
I'd have to say the same thing. Hamburger here and there, candy bars, you know.
You all look so fit though, you can't possibly eat junk food.
Well, it's actually, I think it's the stage performing stuff that really we get a lot of
dancing and all that.
exercise.
Great, well, we're going to see you perform a bit later on, your latest single, How Do You Feel? But right now, do you like Pluto?
Yeah.
Great, because here he is now in a classic cartoon, and this is called In Dutch. Still to come, there's the secret of Lost Creek, but first of all, playing us into the break, it's the Rebel Pebbles and How Do You Feel?
When I'm with you, it's not enough, 'cause I need more than a kiss or touch from you. Another smile, the pain inside, the holding back what I must hide from you. But tell me, how do you feel about me? How do you feel about me? How do you feel about me? Another class you help me through. There's light inside, do you feel it too? I do. Yeah. Just a little time to get to you. When she returns, will we be through? Will we be through? Oh, won't you tell me, how do you feel about me? How do you feel about me? How do you feel about me? If you feel the same, what can we do? He's here for me. She's there for you. But tell me, how do you feel about me? 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 How do you feel about me?
Tomy Super Cup football has got to be one of the most realistic soccer games around. The electronic action gives superb control. Oh, well saved, and it's out for the corner. The players can really power up the field and hammer in the... Yes, it's a goal! Super Cup football is electric. Trust Tommy.
1 connector, 2 connector, 3 connector, 4! There are 4 connector cars to collect and connect at McDonald's. A different one each week. Your creations come to life with the Technic Control Centre.
Hey, kids, want to try some honey nut loops?
Not now, Loopy.
Come on, crunchy nuts, looped in honey with wholesome oats. They're the irresistible part of this nutritious breakfast.
Guess we'll leave our loops to you, Loopy.
Nuts about honey, carrots, honey nut loops.
New heroes of the maze, an ever-changing battle to control the evil ogre. Only heroes dare enter the maze.
And here we are, in search of the glorious chocolate mud hippo.
M-U-D, mud, 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 a jolly fun mud, deliciously tasty and chocolatey too. Made by Shambosi especially for you.
Well, there we have it. Hippo mud from Shambosi, the glorious chocolate dessert.
Mud.
It will take a little girl
Can I use the wax?
and a little magic
Oh, you're back.
to make a dream come true. All I want for Christmas.
Mario! Mario!
He's back. He's got even more powers. He faces even deadlier enemies. In his greatest adventure ever, he even takes to the sky. The world's been waiting, and now he's here in Super Mario Bros. 3, only from Nintendo, the world's #1 game system.
Marvellous. Oh, wonderful.
Fantastic.
Terrific. Welcome back, chipmunks. Still to come this morning, the secret of Lost Creek.
John, is that one of those fascinating facts?
Do you know, I think it is. Shall we,
Did you know that 2/3 of all the people who work in Walt Disney World wear special costumes? And if I was to put on a different one every day, I'd still be doing this in 10 years' time.
Fascinating. Now then, in last week's episode of The Secret of Lost Creek, Archie and his cohorts were driving off with some crates.
Where were they going?
I don't know.
What was in the crates?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
I don't know.
Great series.
That's great.
Penultimate episode next week.
Yeah, but it is. What's that then?
That means second to last.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it then. Just a minute.
Yeah?
Where's everybody gone? They said we could come up here, now they've just gone and left us.
I don't know. Let's take the opportunity then to remind people what's on Motormouth next week at 9:25.
What a good idea!
We've got Right Said Fred with their brand new single.
I'll be there with Mousetrap.
With Beetlejuice, the brand new cartoon.
Yep, and
Beach Volleyball.
That's what we've got.
So we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Well, they're not here. We should do the end of the show, I suppose.
All right then. Hey,
thank you for watching
let's
the
all
Disney
say
Club this
goodbye.
week. We've got to go now, but I'm sure they'll be back, won't they?
There will be.
Goodbye! See you next week.
Hello? Hello? Excuse me? Are you with me? Jolly good. Now, I was going to give you a quick geology lesson. I was going to tell you that if I'd have been on this exact spot about, 260 million years ago, I would have been in the middle of a vast desert. If I'd have been on this exact spot about, 240 million years ago, I would have been at the bottom of a very deep ocean. If I'd have been on this exact spot about, 7 million years ago, I would have been in the middle of a red-hot lava flow. But I'm not going to tell you those things because, well, they're a bit boring, really.
I was going to tell you that this place is called Sedona. But it was originally going to be called Schnebley. Hasn't got quite the same ring to it, has it, really? But I'm not going to tell you that.
And I could tell you that this is Oak Creek and that it runs for 14 miles, drops 100 feet each mile. But I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to have some fun. So we'll see you next week. Bye! Come on, lads, let's go!
Dinosaurs on ITV.
Your father's been challenged to a fight to the death. What? Daddy? Gary!
So who is this mystery challenger?
Well, this is his sock. Congratulations, you're a widow.
Maybe a guy your size could beat a rampaging 50-foot Dilophosaurus.
Earl isn't so sure tonight. Then it's the show for animal lovers. Desmond Morris and Sarah Kennedy's Animal Country. Tonight at 6.
Next, Dr. Jenny Morris talks about her book Pride Against Prejudice in Link.